Okay. Are we live? We are live. Yes, we are. Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. This is our view here out of our window. That's, of course, the wall. You can see that church. What's that church called?
Freud.
Freud?
The Church of Our Lady.
The Church of Our Lady. The Church of Our Lady. You can see that just out of our window here, at least the top of it anyway. The Church of Our Lady. Finished a long time ago, 1400s.
The big dome, and then there's the two spires behind it.
The big dome and the two spires behind it. Finished in the 1400s. Kind of been around a while. How you doing, everybody? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here for the final hour of trading. Here it is, 3 o'clock Eastern time in New York, and 9 o'clock here in Munich, Germany. Welcome all. Nice to have you here. I've been watching the markets the last few hours just to see what they've been up to. The Dow been slipping now. We're down 323. We've got GameStop at 136.07, and as I speak, we are about the low of the day right now, down 10.43 a share. The high today, 153. Holy moly macaroni. We have come off $17 from the high of the day to be down 10.48 at 136.02 right at the moment. I think we have already broken 136. Yeah, 135.83 was registered already as the low of the day. So that is approaching an $11 loss on GameStop. Is this a surprise to anybody? I don't think so. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody here. We know how GameStop can fluctuate in hours. We are at 5.5 million volume today, 5.5 million. We hit the high just around Eastern time. Would it be about, what was that, noonish? 12:01, just after 12 o'clock. At the time we were hitting the highs of the day, Jennifer and I were out for a bite to eat with a viewer of ours. And Anton, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for getting together with us today and recommending favorite haunt of yours. So we were able to pile in and catch you over there. We had a lovely visit today.
I had a crusty burger.
Jen had a crusty burger today. Crusty, like, from the show, but not the same color as a crusty burger on the show. I mean, it was all right. It's all good. It was great to see him and catch up and telling stories and whatever. Love it. I just love it. We were watching the stock every once in a while, and we happened to notice it take a shot from the 140s up to the 153 level. It was like 147 and went one right to 153. And then by the time we were leaving, we were parting company, it was already on its way back because it looks if you look at the chart today, it's just like a spike. It looks like one of those church steeples over there, the high of the day for the stock. But right now, 136.30 between there and 137.14 seems to be the indicated market right now. I can't tell you exactly what it is because it fluctuates almost $0.50 per trade sometimes. But there you have it. Another fun day in the old markets. Thank you, Zach, for being number 3 and being here. He's saying that for the early check-in. Great morning show, Bruce. I'll have to catch this one on the replay. My appointment should be here any minute. Nick is here at number 12. Wing Commander is thumbs up number 13, lucky 13. Sell my house in Upper Marlboro, lucky number 19. Milo Shark is thumbs up 23. Wing Commander just arrived. Uncle Bruce and Jen are such a treat. And Nick S, the number 29, thumbs up 29. Thank you, buddy. Tiff, number 11. Thanks, guys, for being here and popping in and saying hi to us. It's the last hour of the day. What is the market going to do? We're down 0.95 of a percentage point on the Dow. We're down 1.1% on S&P, down 48 points. We've got NASDAQ down 103 points at 0.85%. Oil up $2.22 a barrel, right now at 122.06. About a half an hour ago, we were up $1 higher than this So we've given up about $1 on oil, but it is still just way too high. Mirko, thumbs up number 33. Thank you, buddy, for that. Appreciate that. 136.83, 136.30. The shares of GameStop, they're just above the low of the day. Over on some of our other favorites, first of all, the Dow off 309. I'm showing Matterport down, what is that, 1.5 cents, 2.5 cents at 4.97. Not much of a drop there. Smart Rent down only 9 cents to 5.80. We've got SoFi at 6.64, down 22. It was doing all right this morning. It got up to 6.97, but couldn't hold that level past 10.15 or so. And we are down here in the 660, 665 neighborhood right now. 25 million traded, very quiet. We got Spire at 171.5, only up 1.5 pennies. We did reach today 185, trying to recover the losses from yesterday, but now we're back to those losses again right now. We're only up a penny or so. GameStop, as I said here, 136.30, about 50 cents away from the low of the session. AMC is up 39 cents. ATIP down 8.5 cents to 210.5. Rocket Lab is down 3 cents, 3.5 cents to 4.80. That's actually better than where it was this morning. We're down at 4.66 this morning, and we've recovered back to 4.80 a share. Sextera at 14.47, up 14 cents. ME, 23andMe, 233.5, down 5.5 cents. Pfizer down 53 cents to 53.43. HPQ, Hewlett Packard, 37.91, down $1.45. So it's backed off today a little bit. Twitter at 40.40, up 20 cents, 27 cents actually. Home Depot down 4.79. Is Nick going to get a break here or what? Is this thing going to drop another $4 before the day is done? 4.79 downside, 2.96 last trade. Well, let's call it 2.97, pretty close to 2.97. Robinhood 8.42 down 30. Vanek Vectors down $6 to 2.37. IBM down 2.20 to 140.58. Microsoft down 2.15 to $270. Apple 147.74 down 98 cents. Goldman Sachs down 7.90 to 3.13. Cisco off 56 cents to $45. All of your calls that you've written have got to be coming off here on all these stocks. Facebook 196.46 up 81 cents. Amazon is 120.92 down $2. I think Nick wrote Amazon today, and he's already smiling at that pace. Larry Titus is here. Hi, everybody. Numbers 32 and 33. Wing Commander, I could buy back my 110 for next Friday. I sold for 10.50. I can buy back for 26.40. 130s for July 22 are going for 19.10 to 21.20. 120s for 24.10, 26.45. What are your thoughts? Well, the 110s are showing right now 26.40. That is book value for sure. I mean, you're going to buy those back at book value. So between now and next Friday, it looks like you're going to be able to consider a switch. It's just a matter of which one. If you were to switch into 120s all the way out to July 22, which is, 5-6 weeks from now, if you can get 26.25, it would still run you a cost. Well, actually, not much of a cost at all. Actually, what am I telling you? What am I saying? You can buy it for 26.40. If you can write it for 26.25, that's a break even right there on the values on the contracts, which is great. Doesn't cost you any money, but you move up $10 in strike. That for one contract is $1,000 more in your pocket if you were to be exercised at 120 versus 110. Now, of course, the shares right now are 136. If the shares drop to 126, you make the switch. They go to 126 in the next couple of days. Those 120s would only be worth $6 book value plus time value. They will be nowhere near $26. They'll probably be down to $17, $18 already coming off, putting you in a position. But if the shares obviously reach 115, 120, and you moved into these 120s, they would be down to $7, $8, $9, and you would be looking pretty good. So it's worth a shot. The 120s are certainly worth a shot if you can offer them on a stink offer. That's the key. And you got to buy them back on a stink bid to get them at book value. On the other hand, you can wait till tomorrow because, one, you have time. Two, your contracts will have no premium on them anymore. So you've got now a few more days. The thinking I have here and the wonder I have is, what about tomorrow morning? Would the shares reach 126, 128 tomorrow morning sometime? And are you now dealing with a contract that you're buying back that will run you, instead of $26, maybe $14 to $16 to buy back, and you're looking to do a right that way? But again, if you were able to pull off the rollover today, where you can buy back for book value here, 26.30 or something, and then sell your new contract for this 26.25, 26.40 range, you pull off that switcheroo with a $10 boost in strike. I like that move. I really do. Okay. Very good. BW number 11, Uncle Bruce, words for the week. CPY margin call. I have no idea what this means. Nick, I had written a 24th of June for 2022, a 165 call. I just covered it quickly for $1,140. Better safe than sorry. I have others out there for 24th of June, 137s, written 10 at 12.24, waiting for it to drop to 9 if it goes there. So a way to go. Nothing wrong with scoring some dough on some of these or all these, however you want to play it, Nick. You're on the right. You're on the way. You're on the way there. I did lock in profit on Amazon, by the way. I did lock in the profit. Beautiful job, Goody. Afternoon all got more SoFi today at 661. Stealing paper from innocent victims. How can you live with yourself stealing paper like that? 666. You're already up a nickel. You thief. You thief. Shares, Uncle Bruce, is there any reason why it would not be a good idea to write credit spreads on Tesla? If I can handle the volatility, there are some nice premiums there. Well, again, you got to look at the risks, the highs, the lows, the rewards, and decide which way to go. Keeping in mind that Tesla is a volatile stock, and there's the problem. Sometimes that's the Achilles heel in these credit spreads, is sometimes the volatility on the stock can bite you and take away profits or give you very little, if any. You just gotta do your homework on it and decide from there. GameStop 137.20, 136.30. We're in between a couple ranges. Let me just update my iPad. Something tells me maybe my iPad is the culprit. It is 137.20 on GameStop, down 9.30. The low of the day, 135.83. We're $1.40 away from the low of the day. We have 46 minutes to go, an eternity, and we can certainly drop $3 or $4 more on GameStop like nothing. I mean, we could easily go to 132 today, 130. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to happen. We're down 296 points on the Dow Jones. We're up 43 on S&P. We're down 88 on NASDAQ. The worst performing index here is S&P, down 1.04%. Oh, gosh. Hang on there, Bruce. 1.04%. We're down 0.85% on the Dow, 0.73 on NASDAQ. That is where we're at right now. Okay, Shiz, thanks, Bruce. You got it, buddy. Where else are we at here? Still down 3 cents on Matterport, 11 cents on SmartRent, down 21 on SoFi to 6.65. Spire's up a penny. We're at 136.75 on GameStop, backing up a little bit more. About what is that? About $1, about 90 cents away from the low. Actually, we're coming back to the low again, or we seem to be inching towards the low. Yeah, 136.66. We are definitely working our way back to the low of the day of 135.83. 17 and 66. Yeah, here we are. We're about $1 away from the low of the day. There you go, right there. Okay. AMC up 42 cents, hanging in there, but one is not helping the other today. It doesn't appear to be. Coyote says, GameStop, I feel like I'm riding a roller coaster here. You are riding a roller coaster. There is no reason for the stock to actually go up. Is there a reason for the stock to actually go down? Well, overbought, maybe a little over exuberant. I mean, we've gone from 153 to 136. That is a pullback intraday. We're off 980 from yesterday's close, a pullback. So yeah, we're definitely getting this retracement here. What will be the ultimate retracement? It's between today and Friday is what we're wondering. What we have options expiring this Friday. Those of you who still have options left, and then those of you who got exercised, you're watching this with, I'm sure, great interest. By the way, KC is thumbs up 55 and Cam Hines 57. Thanks, you guys. You got taken out with a $100 call or 105 or a 110 plus your premiums. You're now watching closely. If these shares start to approach the low 120s, you're starting to sniff an opportunity to get back into this thing without any financial penalty. And we all know what this stock can do. I mean, the range today, 135 to 153, $18 range so far exhibited today. Heck, we could be down $15 tomorrow like nothing. That would be 122 tomorrow, 121, 122. Yeah, you start seeing the stock down in that neighborhood. And I know some of you folks with those 105 calls where you sold a call for $10, got taken out at 105. That's 115. You see the stock at 120, 22. You're in your area code again. This stock has come back to your area code. So, yeah, we'll watch this very, very closely. Coyote, I may have missed it, but did anyone write on GameStop at 150? I think Alberto wrote a 150 or a 155 today, if I'm not mistaken. Vilbus, all I've done with my exercise money so far is to buy another 100 so far. If we get GameStop back down under 120, I'll be getting ready to buy it back. And there you go. And that's the thing about this stock. Let the volatility continue on, and then decide when the moment is right to scoop it up if that's what you want to do. Absolutely. 137.01 at the moment. It would appear to be the market. So $1.18 from the low of the day. We're not really going to the stratosphere right now, are we? No, we're not. We're down 290, 291 on the Dow right now, and we're just kind of hanging out here. Coyote Vilbus, good SoFi price for 100 today. Nice, man. JG, hey, Uncle Bruce, I have my 110 calls expiring next week. Wait until hopefully falls next week to buy back. Well, if they're trading at book value now, you can keep an eye open now for a rollover. I think we were just talking to somebody here a minute ago who had a contract. I think they have your contracts at 110. Let me just double check something here. June 17, I think, is what we're dealing with here. Let me take a look at June 17 calls. There we go. Yeah, June 17, 110s. I'm showing 25.75 to 28.35 in that kind of neighborhood. They are worth right now 28.11 at the moment. That's their book value. Now, obviously, for every penny the stock goes up and down, the book value goes with it, obviously. But at a 110 right now is worth, offered for sale at 28.35. So my quote, though, is a little off by about 10 minutes. So it might be 50 cents higher now. 138.48 on the stock, a little recovery. So, if the shares, if you can buy these back around book value, but you can then sell a 110 call, a 115 call, or a 120 call for 3 weeks forward, 4 weeks forward, or 5 weeks forward, something like that, 4, 5, 6 weeks, that might be your moment to make the move. I'm going to take a look right now at July contracts just to see what they were going for a few minutes ago. I'm going to go all the way out to like July 15s. Yeah, 120s, just as an example. I'm showing 120s. They were offered at 25.75 about 10 minutes ago. With the stock now at 138.05, they might actually be a little higher than that. Maybe they're more like maybe 26.50. Well, like I said, if you can buy your calls back for right now 28 or less, and you can sell these 120s for over $26, $26.50, $27, you're so close to an even transaction. Might run you $100 a contract to do the switch. The upside is you will add $1,000 to your strike price because it's a $10 lift from 110 to 120. That's just for June the 15th. We go a little further. Let's see. How about, oh boy, I don't know if I can do that. I see the furthest out I can go right now, July 22nd, and then they go to October. So a July 22, 27, maybe $28 might not be worth your while to bother. You might be better off just staying at July 15, pardon me. Writing a July 15 at 120 and taking the game. Now, if you did go out to October, which you could do, October 21st contracts. Here's a 120, for example, 37.85 is the offer. A 130 is 33.50, far more than what you'd have to pay to buy yours back. So you could go to a 130 contract, go up $20 a strike. If you went to a 140, you'd get about $30. And again, the stock is 138.34. So obviously, a 140 contract right now is out of the money by $1.60, $1.70. And if the shares went down to 120 in the next couple of weeks, just let's say they reached 120 6 days from now, whatever, then this contract is $20 out of the money. If it's $20 out of the money, I'm going to guess that this contract will likely reach the low $20 mark. It might be down to $20. You're selling it at 30, you could buy it back for 20, or wait because they're out of the money a mile. And if the shares go to 110, then this contract will go down to 15. That's a $15 retracement of cash in your pocket. That's money in your pocket. On top of the fact that you're getting more money now, you're buying back a call maybe for $28 and you're selling one for 30. That's a couple of $100 per contract. Then you make $15 a contract on the retracement. That gives you a $1,700 cash in your pocket gain here. Theoretically, of course, you could be buying back that $30 contract for $15 and turning around and writing a late July contract that might be a 130 or a 125 for the same $15. And now you're bringing the time in from October to July, into July. You could look at that game. Again, if you want to bring in, money, extra cash, by writing a 120, you're moving up $10 in strike, but you're bringing in $38 a share, and you're paying $28 to buy your callback. You're bringing $1,000 cash into your pocket now. That stays in your pocket. You've moved up $10 in strike. That's $1,000 in your pocket. That's a $2,000 gain. What have you given for that? October timing is what you're giving. But as I said, if the shares give up $15 in value between now and 2 weeks from now, that contract will back off about $8 to $10. You buy it back there, you keep another $8 to $10 in your pocket. So that's $1,000 cash now, another $800 cash to $1,000 cash then, and you're off the hook for October. And now you can take a look at a late July call. And by the time a week or two rolls around, the August will show up. You can then take a look at August contracts. Lots of possibilities. Again, you have all the chips are in your side of the table to decide how you want to play this. KC, I have a GameStop June 17, 115. Should I be looking to do the same thing? Again, it is the question of is there a premium on it or not? Okay. Let me take a look here with you. Let's go to the June. Did you say June 17? Okay, let's go back to June, Bruce. Where am I here? Just about there. June 17. Hang on, there we go. It's a 115, you said? Okay, so I'm showing 21 to 24 ballpark, 21.15 to 24.45. The 115 against the 138 price, it's worth $23 right now. Book value. Okay. The good news is this: the bid is 21.15, the ask is 24.45. That's a wide spread. You could put an offer in to try to buy it back for 12.50, like 22.50, because no one else is bidding 22.50. If you get it for 23 or less, you're paying only book value for it, right? So if you did get it for $23.50, let's just suppose. Now you're looking to write a contract for $23.50 or more to do the rollover, right? Right. Well, let's go to July. $23.50. What can you get? What do you have to write to get your hands on $23.50 or so? A 120 for July the 8th. That's a move up of $5. A 125 for the same date will get you about $21. Ballpark. I see the offer there. Let's go a little higher, a little further out. July 15th, $23, a 125. You might be able to get a 125 sold for like $22.90, $22.85. That's a stink offer. But that's, that's cool. You're paying, 23 and selling for 23 or ballpark about the same. That would be cool. Further out, July 22nd, 130. So you won't quite be able to get a 130 off. Now, if you went to October, just for fun, let me tell you a little story here. To get $23-ish, you'd need to write about a 160. But think about that. You could write a $160 call and bring in about $23, $24. Well, that's out of the money, a ton. I mean, that's $23 out of the money. You bring it back, you can bring in more cash. How, like as an example, if you wrote a 140 for October expiry, you'd bring in about $30. You're paying 23 to get 30. So you're adding $7 to your account and you're writing a 140 contract, just out of the money, a couple of bucks here. If you wrote a 130, that's in the money by $7. You wrote a 130, you'd get $33.50 ballpark. That's about a $10 hit to you. That's $1,000 to you, $10 a share. You get $1,000 for a contract if you're writing, I'm assuming one. So $1,000 in cash now, a 130 exercise price till October. If the shares go down to 120 between now and a couple of weeks from now, just, they can go to 120 anytime, as we know. But I'm thinking, next couple of days they back off. Let's just suppose. These 30s will probably be trading at $22, maybe less. So, you might be able to buy them back for, even less money. It's a thought. It's a thought. You certainly can study these option chains for the right timing, exercise price, and money in. That's what you need to do, and that's what you're in a position to do now. BW, Uncle Bruce, I'm hearing earlier this week that a number of our stocks have been added to or will be added to the Russell 3000. When can institutions, now do you know when that takes effect, drive share prices up? Could it be that institutions would then buy these stocks and drive up the markets? It doesn't hurt to have a stock added to any kind of an index. It doesn't hurt. Does it guarantee success right away? No. Does it help in the credibility department? Yes. And therefore, over time, it can make a difference. So every little thing is better, and this is a better thing. So, I like what I hear. Coyote. Or Mirko saying to Coyote, I did write a 150 today as GameStop was around 147 for July 1. I got $14.98 for it for a July 1, 150. I love this. Let's take a look at that contract. Where is that July 1? According to my thing a little while ago, what do you get that? What do you get that? $14.98. $8.55 to $9.90 is where he's at now. Nice. Stock's at 137.16. Way to go. Coyote says, Coyote, I also bought 13 shares of SoFi at 666 today, which means I might have some bad luck coming my way soon. We shall see. Aurora, I am thumbs up number 65. Thank you, Aurora. Mirko, high of the day was 16 on those contracts. Wow. Coyote, Mirko, offering your shares for 165 a share. I like that idea. Yeah, and with it at 137 right now, not bad. That's pretty good. Coyote, you nailed the high. Oh man, you nailed it. Mirko, pretty much thinks so too. Thank you. Coyote, Mirko, B bid currently at 850. Well done, man. Mirko, already back to $9. Let's see what happens. H. Gregory, can't wait to get ahead of GameStop. Laugh out loud. H. Gregory, I'm 55th. Thumbs up. Hector, I'm number 19. Nick, market's starting to make another run. Sean and Wendy, God is amazing. Hey, family, we are number 71 on the thumbs ups market here. Thank you, everybody. Casey, thank you. Mirko, Coyote, today my stink bid is around 731. Tomorrow it's going to be at $6. Nice going. 234 is the down dip right now on the Dow Jones as we are working our way through here with about 29 minutes to go. Just let me find my power cord. I just got to power up my big ass iPad here. There we go. We're down 37 points on S&P. We're down 72 on NASDAQ. The worst performer is S&P, down 0.91 of a percentage point. The Dow's down 0.74, and NASDAQ is down 0.62. That's where we're at right now. H. Gregory, mirror, what was your indicator to sell there, or just a nice guess? Mirko wants to know from Mirko. Coyote, I'm thumbs up 75. Thank you, buddy. Mirko H. Kruger was asking, it's quick, sick. I scooped up another 129 shares of SoFi, 663. They're 669 right now. How do you live with yourself? You're so slick. This is beautiful. Love it, guys. Nice. Mirko, just an educated guess. Laugh out loud. You see the market go way too high, too fast, you write calls. Sometimes that's how it works. 226 down dip on the Dow. And GameStop, 137.54. About $1.70 away from the low of the day. Right on. That's what is happening. Let's see what's going on here. Wing Commander bought back my 110 for $27.05. That's below book value. Now I'm trying to stink sell a new one. Right on. There you go. The stock puts a little rally on. You'll get a higher premium, and you'll take the money. H. Gregory saying thumbs ups here. Coyote, quick, sick. Nice job. Oscar, all is well. Coyote, he wrote into strength. It was on a good run, and he didn't try to time the perfect peak. Just hit when he felt that they were up significantly enough, and that is how you play the options business as well. It can be done this way. 138.20 on GameStop, 138.35. There's a little uptick coming into the stock right now. Maybe our friend here can pull off, Wing Commander might be able to pull off the other side of the trade. One never knows. H. Gregory Coyote, the mind reader. Beautiful job, everybody. Beautiful job. Yeah, I love it when you guys are able to buy back a call on a rollover, sell another call against it, and if you're able to bring in more cash, great move. If you can bring in at least as much cash but raise your strike, great move, because as soon as a stock drops that first $10, in the case of GameStop, the first $10 the stock drops, you've moved up 10 on the strike. The stock is moving down $10. There's a $20 compression right there, and that is all in your favor. I felt like months ago I would try to perfectly time the peaks, and my bids would often miss. I had to reevaluate my approach, and now I don't try to nail the peak. I just want to be near it exactly. Like in darts, exactly. Coyote, thanks. Stink bids are a beautiful thing, and so are stink offers. Mirko, following Uncle Bruce for over a year now and not scared of pooping anymore. Also, still have 105s for next week, and they will be rolled next week. There you go. Coyote, it feels like less pressure and like riding a wave and just trying to go with the peak, even if you don't perfectly hit it. There you go. 137.99 on GameStop. The Dow's down 210. Mirko, and if they get a sign before I roll, so what? There will be a time to buy back. So what? Let the stock come back to you, because it can do that. Remember, stocks go down a lot faster and more violently than they go up. And yeah, we do see GameStop go up. We do see it have great days, but we also see it have terrible days and terrible half hours. We see that too. Coyote Mirko, you got it figured out. Exactly. There it is right there. 137.89 last trade on GameStop. Everyone, good job, everybody out there. Well done. The key here is to figure out, I say, how much money do you need to live on per month? If you want to do this as a full-time job, you figure out how much money you need, and then you figure out how many calls you need to write to make that kind of money. And it all depends on what it is you're holding that you can write calls against, whether it's stock or whether it's options that are in the money. Wing Commander, I am looking at 140s for October 22nd. The bid is 26.90. The ask is 30.20. How stinky could one go? 29.95? Oh no, I'd go. I guess that's not too bad. Just under 130. 29.95, 29.90. Yeah. You're discouraging the 30.20 from coming down. You're the first offerer. You might get taken out. You never know. Gowdy, you can look at the year-to-date chart on GameStop, says Gowdy. It ain't pretty. I'm not saying this is to be negative at all, but only that it's the reality of the situation. It's not a pretty chart. There you go. And the thing, too, about this move, Wing Commander, if you don't get it off today, I wouldn't worry about it because it's the end of the day, and some of the folks may have already shut their computers off. They're not going to bother. And let's just suppose, you don't sell a 140 tonight, but tomorrow morning the stock opens at 143, 145. First half hour. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to offer a 140, maybe a 145. Maybe you'll offer a late July contract again for a really good price. Now you've got a new situation looking straight at you. You might sell this exact call for much, much more than you thought you would. Keep that in mind too. I don't know what the first trade will be tomorrow morning, but we're at 137.96, 137.98 right now, and you put the offer in, it's there, and it goes, it doesn't. There's tomorrow. Exactly. Nick, VIX is red. Market's trying to target back to even. The Dow is still down 207. We're down 34 on the S&P. We're down 61 on NASDAQ right now. That's the situation. 138.01 on GameStop. Very, very interesting session, as it always is. Every single day, it's an interesting scenario. What is going to happen here? Going back to this, I want to be a full-time option writer. I don't want to have a day job. If you feel that you need to generate $5,000 a month in revenues, even on a capital gains basis, and you feel that you'll end up netting $4,000 or so, and that's enough to carry the house, well, then you got to figure out how to make $5,000 a month, and that works out to on a typical 20-day trading month. Because I usually take, I'll take 30 days, I'll take 8 to 10 days off because of weekends and sometimes Monday holidays. And I'll come up with 20 days. Sometimes it's 20 to 22 days trading. It all depends. Anyway, if you do just 20 days, you need to gross 5,000. You need to make $250 a day. Well, on one contract, pretty hard to make $250 every single day. But on 10 contracts that have to make you $25 a day in depreciation, now it gets interesting. And that's where you start doing the math and going, well, gee whiz, if I can write, how much money do I need to write 10 contracts on stock this, stock that, stock that? And there is the secret. Now, look, if you're writing 20 contracts at a time and you need to clear $250 a day and you've got 20 contracts, you need each contract to clear $1,250 a day to depreciate by that kind of an amount on average. The more you have, the less you need in performance to get what you need. But the cost of being able to write 20 contracts, there's the trick, right? So if you're going to write 20 contracts on Cisco or Pfizer, these are $40, $50 stocks. Hewlett Packard, another one in that range. You don't need as much cash as if you want to write 20 contracts on GameStop. Obviously, 20 GameStop call options. You need 2,000 shares, or you need 20 calls in the money. That could be substantially more money that you need to be investing in to get that out. But then on the other hand, on GameStop, to make a profit of $50 in a day is not a big deal on GameStop. It's so volatile. So now now you're sitting there going, well, I don't need to do 20. If I can do 5 contracts and get $50 a day out of these contracts, that's pretty good. It's just a matter of how much volatility the stock gives you. And that's where you need to do your mathematics and figure out what kind of budget you have to make this work. Okay, Mirko Gaioti, I write 7 poor man cover calls on GameStop, always between $8 and $15. You can live off of that. And I got my butt handed to me on most of the SPACs, but I'm averaging down now, so all is good. There we go. Austin, I need a Red Bull. Austin, number 83, thumbs up. Mirko, if the former SPACs come up again, I can write 15 to 30 on each of these, Mr. B. And are we on our way? So there will be a time in the future where I will feel like, what is it, Dagobert Duck, hopefully? Mark Cherry, thumbs up, number 84. Welcome to the show, and thank you for the thumbs up today, buddy. I was thinking of also doing poor man cover calls on GameStop. Yeah, in addition to my regular cover calls. See, some of you who are getting bought out, exercised on GameStop, you might find that, I had 100 shares and I now have 11 grand on me, or 11,500. Why don't you take that dough and buy 2 in the money calls that are good till like January, February, March? If you can buy 2 calls where you used to own 100 shares, now you own 2 calls, you can now write 2 contracts. You've just doubled your option income. And if you can build that up enough to add a 3rd contract that you now own, you can now write 3 contracts at a time. You're leveraging your dough to write more contracts on GameStop, which, as you know, have some unbelievable volatility. 138.81, Wing Commander might be getting lucky here. Marcus, number 87, thumbs ups. Thank you, Marcus, for the thumbs up today. Gaioti, it's mostly what I want. It's mostly that I want poor man cover call practice. I love GameStop writing. There you go. We're down to 17 minutes. 138.50 on GameStop. The low of the day, 135.80. So we've come back not quite $3 from the low of the day. Gaioti, what would be considered deep in the money on GameStop? It fluctuates so vastly. That's where you've got to pay super attention. Right now, I would look at a 100. That would be $38 in the money. But I would also look at 80s if I can afford it. If I had 11 or 12 grand, I know my budget is $5,000 to $6,000 a contract. So now I'll go shopping for a $5,000 or $6,000 contract and see what it is. How far out is it, and how deep in the money is it? And then see if you can find 2 you can get to use as your weapons to now write 2 contracts at a time. You might not get them for a 90-10 split like I recommend you normally do, 90% of the value of the contract being book value, 10% or less being time value, because it's GameStop. On the other hand, the premiums you're getting on writing 2 contracts is so high that it can make up for an 85-15 split or an 80-20 split on SOFA. Just a thought. Great idea, says Gaioti. Tiff, imagine all of our SPACs are back in the $20 range. How much money would you guys and girls make writing call options? That's why I'm waiting for you guys. That's why I'm still here. I'm waiting for those stocks to deliver. And then when you guys start writing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calls per person because of all of these positions you've taken on. You guys are going to be rolling in the chips. And rich viewers make YouTubers more wealthy. It just works that way. So I'll just grow with you. We'll hope for the best. That makes sense. Thanks for the insight. There you go, Gowdy. FL sold a few puts on SoFi, $6 strike today. They have 30 days to sell me the shares. Otherwise, I walk away with $35 a contract, which means 6 shares per contract, free shares or cheap shares. Oh, okay. There you go. Coyote, Tiff, it will be life-changing if we can write calls on those SPACs. Mirko, Coyote, 75.85s, January 23, April 23 is where I'm sitting on mine. Tiff, Coyote, just close your eyes and dream a bit. There you go. Yes, indeed. Mirko, constantly rolling out in time if there are good opportunities. There's that too. 138.02 on GameStop right now. We're down to 14 minutes to go. And it's gotten dark out here. It's nighttime in Munich. The church is lit up here, but I don't know if you can see it. Let me just try an experiment here. I'm going to turn this light off that's in front of me, and I'm going to. I don't know if this will work. Hang on a second. The steeple, the dome part of the church is really amazing. But I don't know if this is going to work. I have to be very careful. I got wires everywhere. I got cords all over. Let me see if I can get that to. I'll get out of the way. I don't even know if that helps. Oh my gosh! Hang on. I don't know. Can you see that out there? I don't know if you can see it. There's that stupid dot on my window. I'm trying to zoom in on that church. My logo's in the way. Yeah, it's really impressive to the naked eye, I have to say. Hang on one second. I'm going to try one more thing. See if I can make this work for you guys. If I can make this one thing work. Oh, this is a great shot. If this will. Hang on. Okay. Let's see if you can see this. If I go here to my photos and I do that, yeah, see, this is kind of what I see, sort of with the naked eye. That's what I see from here. So if I zoom it up just a little bit, I'll give you the full shot if I can. Sorry, Mirko, I got to get rid of your comment here. There it is. There's what I see from our hotel window of the church dome and the 2 steeples in the background. That's what's out there right now. But with the reflection and nah, it's not going to work. All righty. Thank you all. I don't have this in my hometown. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have this in my hometown. Okay. Coyote is asking, when did you buy those? I was thinking of that range as well. Coyote, Mirko, man, yeah, I'm so excited for this. Austin, Tiff, I dream of the $20 average. That gets me in the beach in Florida. Coyote is saying, I love the stream title today. Zitt, I hear it in my head. Yeah. 153 to 138. Zitt, down comes the old GameStop today. Maybe it's the beginning of the zitt down to back to 120 before Friday. Mirko says, Coyote, different points in time. Whenever I had the money and I did find a good contract, Coyote, this is an incredible cathedral. A sign. Have you been to the Hofbrau House now, Uncle Bruce? No, have not yet done that. FL easy. Austin, now I'm just under the bridge with Bickman and Hunt. We're down 301 on the Dow with 10 minutes to go, so we're backing off a little more. We're down 47 points on the S&P 500, and we're off 93 on NASDAQ. 1%, 1.08% on the S&P, 0.84 on the Dow, 0.76 on NASDAQ. It's not a big bad drop, but it's a red day. We're down a little more now on the Dow than we gained yesterday. Okay, just to put that in perspective. Anyway, there we go. What else is going on here? 138.65 on GameStop, down 785 right now. I'm wondering, Wing Commander, are you getting any help with this move up on the stock on GameStop? Is this helping you in that contract? I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Wing Commander saying, I think that is the St. Paul's Church. FL inflation data on Friday. Yeah, I think we do get that, don't we? I think we do. 138.50 on GameStop. It looks a little better. Anyway, there you are. 9 minutes left in our session. Thank you all for being with me today. Thank you for the thumbs ups, everybody. These thumbs ups, they help. I was talking to, we got 102 thumbs ups, by the way. I was talking to Anton today, asking him, how did you find me? And he was saying, I'm having trouble remembering the actual one specific reason. He says, but you know what? I think it was, he says, I might have been on YouTube, just signing into YouTube, looking around, what video am I going to watch? And you may have been suggested to me. And this happens a lot. Because of the thumbs ups, you guys always give me, the analytics at YouTube constantly shoot this personality out there. And it could well be that people are being exposed to this channel for the very first time today. Never heard of us before. And that's how new viewers come into this channel. Thumbs ups are hugely important. That's why we all ask for them. Austin, Uncle Bruce, what did you do today between shows? Jen and I went out and had a bite to eat with one of our viewers here in Munich. Austin, maybe you should look for, what is it? A beach area which has lower average age, unless your child experience with the nude elderly shaped you more than I thought. Yikes. DQ, I'm thumbs up 109. Wing Commander, still sitting and waiting. Low movement on those October calls. Yeah, might write him tomorrow for who knows. 111, thumbs up. DH Ruta, thanks, buddy. Wing Commander, July not really moving either. No, not really. No, the stock isn't like surging. It's 138.71. It's better, but it's not like $3 move or anything like that. Austin Tiff, no comment. We're down 288, 289 on the Dow. Not really going very far. We're off 47 on S&P, and we're down 98, 99 or so on NASDAQ. Oil up $3 again, 122 in Texas, up $3 today. Austin, DQ, you are alive. How about that? There you go. Oh, man. What do we got now? 6 minutes. 6 minutes left in our day today. And we are then done for Wednesday, June the 8th. Tomorrow's Thursday. Let's see what the market gives us tomorrow. Absolutely. Time will tell. There's an opinion. A headline says here, Antarctica's riskiest glacier is under assault from below and losing its grip, threatening to raise sea levels by 10 feet. Now, is that 10 feet globally? I don't think so. I doubt it. Maybe 10 feet around the Antarctic area. I don't understand what this means. It's a cryptic headline, but it's trying to catch eyeballs, right? Let's see. DH wrote a call spread this morning and sold this afternoon on GameStop. First time for everything, paid for the class. Way to go. There is a class on credit spreads. Check it out. DH Ruta paid for the class today. And now you can do this. To quote Mr. Hans Gruber, you can do this for the rest of your life. Mr. Takagi, unfortunately, will not be joining us for the rest of his life. There you go. But D.H. Ruda will be doing this for the rest of his life. There you are. Oh, yes. 138.59 on GameStop. 138.47, 138.59. And the volume today on GameStop with, what do we got now? 5 minutes to go. 5.99 million. We're going to match yesterday's 6 million share day, I guess. We're going to match it, but it's a down day compared to yesterday. And we were at 153 today for maybe a moment, and then it was all over. Wow, what a drop off today after we hit that. And we're watching. I'm just noticing a headline talking about the U.S. Treasury numbers. I'm going to take a look here at the 10-year Treasury in the U.S. We've been over 3%. We're at 3.026% on the 10-year. We broke that again today. Germany, 1.35%. Italy, 3.36%. Spain, 2.48%. The UK, 2.25%. Higher rates all over. On the euro, it's up 0.107, 0.16. The euro a little higher. The pound, 125, a little lighter today, 125.39. That's what I see on those two currencies. And here we are now with the 3 minutes to go. The Dow off 267 points coming in to the last of the day. Larry Titus, I'm sure, is with us and is going to hit the bells in a few moments to tell us our suffering is over. Hopefully, some of you made money today. I think some of you did. Some of you reported some trades today, and you made money. Some of you are looking at call options that are shrinking because stocks are off today. So we'll see how things go tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, and then it's Friday, option day Friday. We'll see how all this plays out. GameStop now 138.61. 138.61. We're down 273 on the Dow. Larry is here. I'm ready, Bruce. I'm ready to ring the bells in less than 3 minutes. Thank you, sir, for your dedication. Fantastic. Twitter plans to supply Musk with internal data, a report says. This is being quoted in Barron's magazine. Sea levels are the same everywhere, Bruce. Well, that's what I'm thinking. But a glacier falling into the sea would make sea levels rise 10 feet across the world? Really? 10 inches maybe. I don't know, 10 centimeters. 10 feet. Grab the jackhammer and hit that bell, said Jay. LL, I'm number 124 on the thumbs up meter, Bruce. Thank you, LL, and everyone who's hit the thumbs up button for us today. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, what are you thinking? Hit that thumbs up button for me right now and help this channel become more popular so that more people will follow the stocks we trade here and will become fans of these companies. That's what you want. We're at 125 on the thumbs up meter. How about that? Okay. Let's see. 10 feet sounds like a bit much, says Silica. Michael, 10 feet is perfect. It gives me oceanfront property. This is great. How about that? 138.24 on GameStop. The Dow is down 288. We're down to a minute. The last minute is happening. Depends on how big that glacier is, says Mirko. Yeah. TIF 10-foot global would mean that Uncle Bruce would need a diving suit for his next Netherlands trip. Yeah, the third floor might be the ground floor. I don't know. Third floor of that hotel we were at, the Amrath. Yeah. Man, oh man. I don't know, kids. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we're just about ready for the bells. Pickcomb, a poorly written article. It's typical of a lot of news sources. There you go. Austin, I did an experiment and cannonballed in my pool. The pool level only rose 6 inches. I'm calling shenanigans. There you go. Larry Titus, he's calling bells. He is hitting the bells. We're done for the day. It's over. We're finito. Down 278, the last I see now on the Dow. Now I see down 269. I've got Matterport up a penny at $5. SmartRent 575 down 14. SoFi at 666 down 20 cents. Spire, $1.70. I wish it was $170, but it's $1.70. Unchanged on Spire. Unchanged. 138.83 on GameStop, down 767 today. AMC up 45 cents. ATIP down 8. Rocket Lab gained a penny. Sixtera gained 17. ME lost only 3 cents today. There you go. Pfizer down 46 cents. Hewlett Packard down 136. Twitter up 32 cents. Home Depot down 428. 297.49. We got Vanik at 238.77, down $5. IBM down 191 to 140.87, I should say. Microsoft down 209 to 270.41. Apple down 75 centinos at 147.96. I think Michael Hunt, he either wrote 150s or 155s this week on Apple. He's looking great. It's looking fabulous. Goldman down 679 to 314.72. Cisco down 65 cents to 44.92. Facebook added a 99 cents to its tally today. It got as high as 202, but it closed at 196 today. Facebook. Amazon down $1.82 to 121.18. Tesla up 8.94 to 725. Got a high today, 749, but ended up at 745. Google ended up at $2,344, up 17 cents. No change over there. Bed Bath Beyond down 27 cents. BlackBerry up a penny. Royal Caribbean down 290 to 53.84. We got what do we got here? We got Target up 69 cents. JP Morgan down 208. Costco down 379. Walmart down 110. Nvidia down 274. Disney down 107, down 50 cents. American Airlines down 54 cents, 16.15 a share. Netflix up $4 to 202.80, and Moderna up $3 to 148.53. There you go. There you go. There you go. Michael says those apples I wrote, 150s, and they expire next Friday. Right on, Michael. Well done. You're doing just great on those. 269, final dip on the Dow today. And we got GameStop at 138.83, and we're done. What can I say? SoFi and foosball are the devil. Larry, I think I missed yesterday. I was at the Mormon Temple tour. It's the first time they've opened it to the public since 1974. I think, Larry, I know someone covered for you. I forget who it was. I'm not sure if it was Mirko or somebody covered for you. We got backups. It's all good. It's all good. Folks, thank you for joining Jennifer and I today. Special thank you to Anton coming to visit us here in Munich today. It was a pleasure meeting you. We want to thank all of you for your support of this channel, whether you're a lurker, casual observer, a member, a class taker, a donator, whatever you. We love you. We just love you. Great to have you. JC Bruce, serious question before we call it quits. What is the rise? What is the rise if your bagel falls into your coffee? I'm going to have to measure that someday. I guess it's the size of the cup of the coffee, isn't it? Austin, wow, Netflix dropped from 700 to 200. Yeah. Wing Commander, it was a pleasure meeting you, Uncle B. Indeed it was, my friend. It was great today. Thank you for seeing us. We enjoyed it very much. And all of you that I've met so far, Splair in Amsterdam and Alex in London, catching some of you folks on the road. It's fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you all for being in touch with us, and have a pleasant evening, everybody. Let's see tomorrow if we can make some more money. It's out there for the taking. It might as well fall into hands, friendly hands. In the meantime, everyone, have a pleasant evening. This is Bruce and Auntie Jen saying good night from Munich, and we'll see you tomorrow.